Hey guys, here with the second Samurai build. This is the absolutely ridiculous one I was telling you about. Meet Quasar Sams and hand looping Saber Sams. I've seen some people mention one form of the deck or another. This is actually a buddy of mine's deck that he showed me, and I told him I'd profile it for him. It's absolutely ridiculous, and there's just enough room in the extra deck to be able to do both. Essentially, the deck revolves around red-blue looping with Gateway and United or Dojo. You pretty much have to get that off first, and once you've completed that, you're pretty much good to go. Note the deck is pretty much based entirely of draw power. You're searching with Rhoda and the Smoke Signals, triple Hand Destruction, triple Upstart Goblin, triple One Day Apiece. It's designed to go through and set all this up and go mad in one turn. There's really not much to say. It should be pretty straightforward. Thunder Dragon just thins. You're using Dojo pretty much to go for Squire to get access to him, because he really is the only tuner in the deck. Yeah, you can go into Quasar with only one tuner that's a level 1. Once you've Gateway looped, you can abuse bringing back Squire with Gateway by removing 6 counters. Essentially you just, go open Kizan and Dojo to go into Squire. Once you've got the red-blue loop going, you sink 5 that way. You bring him back by removing 6 counters off Gateway. Not that it matters, because you have infinite counters. And then you just keep, you sink 6s and, all this other jazz. You just keep level eating to bring back, and you level eat, bring back Squire, Synchro Formula. Eventually you'll have 2 5s on the field. You can go into Quasar. That's pretty ridiculous, and it all pretty much works the same way for going into Gotham's, and then using your infinite counters on Gateway to bring back Kizan and Squire to synchro into Wayne's to tribute off for Gotham's. Gotham's contribute himself off as a 4th or a 5th. The Invoker is in here solely to be an extra tribute for Gotham's if you need to get one more card out of their hand. Zenmain's is just that. Zenmain's is like the only spot in the extra deck that doesn't have a purpose towards either going for Quasar or going for the hand loop. It's just that stun if you need it. I don't think the deck is consistent enough to really be meta level play. But if you want to call Sam's tier 1, which they pretty much can be, I honestly think they are. They're just underplayed. This would be like the tier 2, tier 2.5 version, but when it goes off, it's absolutely fucking nuts. It's fun as hell. Give it a try. What else can I say about this deck? Why Hand is in here. Hand at 1600 is an asceticism target for your Muzaho, or if you just have Hand. You can asceticism into Muzaho and then special Shinai and start to loot from there. This build doesn't really focus on asceticism, but that's the only reason the 2 are there, is to go Hand into one of these guys so that you can get loops going and whatnot. Sadly, the deck doesn't get off if you don't have Gateway, which is one reason why you play all of this draw power, cycle through the deck stuff. But it is really, really fun, especially when you get it off, especially if you get off both. You go hand loop and then finish with Quasar, GG. Give it a try. It may take you a couple games to finally get a hand that lets you do what you want to do with the deck, but when you do, it's probably the funnest thing you'll ever do in this game. So anyways, that's Sam video number 2, Quasar hand loop Sams. I'm still working on the turbo build. I wasn't able to get the stuff I want. Some of those things being upstarts, and I kind of don't feel like spending $3 or $4 a piece on common upstarts when I would rather have like secrets when they come out in October anyways. So there's a possibility that Turbo Sam number 3 video may not come out for a while. That might wait till October and the new ban list, and who knows what might have changed by then as well. So if I get that Turbo list up, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just show it to you on DN while I'm in this video. 6 Sam Turbo. A lot of the similar ideas that I had in my main build, triple Kaigeki, triple Kagamusha, of course. You're playing the triple asceticism. The monster lineup is almost identical to the other one. We don't play the hand traps or the Grand Mole, but we play a second Grandmaster. And then we're playing triple Upstart, triple One Day, and triple Reckless. Now, the reason the second Grandmaster's in here is one of the key points for this particular build is to go into Landois really fast. Because you can just be like, go into Landois, use your whole hand up, go into Landois, set Reckless. And then we're playing 21 spells. So you just Reckless into on their draw into more spells so that you can negate their monster effects and whatnot. The deck runs exactly like standard Sams do. You're just not playing the hand traps, and you don't play 2 Compulse like I did in the other build. But the Upstarts and the One Days, it's really only 6 draw cards on top of what else you normally would have, but it actually does make a really big difference, especially if you're trying to set up and are missing a piece, which does happen sometimes with Sams, and you One Day. The cool thing with One Day is a lot of times, at least I find myself, if I One Day, my opponents just get flustered. They make whatever plays they're going to make and just end their turn, and they don't even go through their battle phase even if they could kill something. A lot of times, not always, but a majority of the time. So there's sort of that psyche game you can play with One Day that fucks with that too. But that's that build, since I'm probably not going to physically put it together anytime soon, since I'm waiting for some rarity hikes. So let me know what you guys think of these 2 builds. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.